craziest details yet. And yes, there will be spoilers. Episode 1 hides things you definitely missed, starting with one of the first scenes. Gi-hun doesn't walk back into the game, he's dumped into it, shut inside a black coffin, tied with a bright pink bow like a present. It's one of the first things we see in Season 3, and it's a direct callback to Season 1, where every eliminated player was burned inside a gift-wrapped casket. Coffins meant death, but this time, death never came. When Hyunju opens the coffin, the others flinch, thinking it's a corpse. Instead, it's Gi-hun, unconscious, barely breathing, still alive. That coffin wasn't an end, it was a reset, a twisted resurrection, because now he's not just a player, he's the reason they're all still trapped. While Gi-hun's coffin was a minor detail, the stairs had a big detail as well. Before the next game, the players walk through the pastel stairways again, but something's changed. The colors are still bright, the music still plays, but if you look closer, the walls are different. Bullet holes, scattered across the paint like scars. Last season, this is where rebels and guards clashed in a brutal gunfight, and now those same holes are still there, untouched. This isn't just set design, it's intentional continuity, a quiet way of saying the trauma lingers. Massive praise to the creators for this level of detail, but not all details were about the past. Before the rules are even explained, the game reveals itself. You just have to look at the doors. The players line up in near 2 large entry gates. They're not labeled, no announcements, but the shapes give it away. One gate is jagged and sharp, shaped like a knife. The other is curved and narrow, shaped like a key. It's a silent reveal, a visual hint that foreshadows everything. 2 teams, 2 roles, killers and survivors. By the time the rules are announced, the message was already in front of us. You just had to notice. Props to the production team. This kind of design isn't flashy, but it rewards viewers who pay attention. But that wasn't the only detail in that game room. At first it feels playful. Players line up and draw red or blue balls from a candy machine. But this choice? It's not new. It's a callback to Season 1, the Dokji game. Red or blue. A simple decision that changes everything. But it goes even deeper. In Korean schools, kids whisper a bathroom ghost story. A spirit that asks, red paper or blue? Pick red, you bleed to death. Pick blue, you suffocate. No matter what, you die. That's the origin of this twisted choice. And the show doubles down, because those red and blue balls, they drop from a machine that looks like a 1980s Korean gumball dispenser. Bright, nostalgic, innocent. But what you're really getting is candy-coated death. Red means knife. Blue means run. But the Knives and Keys had another major reference most people missed. In the Knives and Keys game, the weapons don't look scary. They look like toys. The knives are teal. The keys are pink. Both are decorated with sparkles, wings, and fake jewels. They look more like something from a toy store than a death game. But that's the trick. They're actually based on magical girl anime wands, like Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura. In those shows, girls use cute, magical wands to fight evil. Here, those same designs are used to kill. It's a dark joke. Squid Game takes something innocent and turns it deadly. Cute on the outside, violent underneath. It's one of the clearest examples of the show's theme. Childhood games hiding real danger. While this anime reference is really hidden, the next reference is very clear. Before the Knives and Keys game, player 124, Nam-gyu, laughs while talking to Min-soo about a girl who died the night before. At first it just sounds like trash talk, a rude joke from a cruel player, but there's more behind that line. He's talking about Sammy, the same girl he killed last season during the vote revolt. Sammy died trying to protect others. She stood up when everyone else froze. She fought like a hero and paid for it. So this is how Nam-gyu mocks her.
And that dude thought she was Wonder Woman. She always treated me like I was nothing.
Calling her Wonder Woman? It's not just a throwaway insult. It's a pop culture Easter egg, one that flips heroism into humiliation. Because in Squid Game, believing in heroes gets you killed. So when Nam-gyu says that line, he's not just insulting Simi, he's laughing at the idea of hope, mocking the belief that anyone here could still be a hero. While that's a global reference, this episode hides a few very Korean ones too. The players sit down for a quiet meal, sweet potatoes. In Korean, they're called goguma, but the word also means something else. It's slang for a situation that's frustrating, stuck, and hard to get through, just like the taste, dry, heavy, and hard to swallow without water. That's exactly where Gi-hun is emotionally. He doesn't eat, he doesn't speak, he just sits there stewing in guilt and failure. The revolt failed, people died, and now he's left choking on the aftermath. The sweet potato isn't just food, it's a feeling, and it says everything he can't. Most people miss it. In a quiet but brutal moment, Guard 011, No-eul, wipes out the entire organ harvesting crew, every last one of them, except one. She leaves a single guard who's a surgeon alive, but only to save someone else. With a gun to his head, she orders him to keep player 246 alive. No deals, no black market trades, just a demand. And with that, a major storyline that's been lurking since Season 1, the organ trafficking ring, comes to a sudden end. No speech, no warning, just justice, Squid Game style. But that isn't the only thing that returned from Season 1 in this episode. As the players move through the stairway, they're met with a chilling sight, bodies hanging from the railings. It's the rebels, the ones who died trying to fight back. Now their corpses are displayed like decorations, a warning. If you've forgotten, it's the exact same punishment used in Season 1 when the organ harvesting doctor and corrupt guards were hanged for breaking the rules. The message is clear. No matter who you are, if you challenge the game, you hang. And did you know there's a hidden origin story behind the Starry Maze game room? Look up. Just before the hide-and-seek game begins, the ceiling is painted with a calm night sky filled with stars. It looks peaceful, almost magical, but it's more than decoration. It's a visual callback to childhood curfews in Korea, when kids were told to be home before dark, and whispered warnings about the boogeyman made the night feel dangerous. This starry ceiling doesn't represent wonder, it represents fear. But here's a deeper theory. Just like Il-nam recreated his childhood alleyway in the Marbles game, this might be In-ho's memory. He had shelves full of art books in his apartment. He knows how to design a feeling. So maybe this isn't just a game room. Maybe it's a childhood fear turned into someone else's nightmare. While this was from In-ho's childhood, there's another reference from everybody's childhood. As the hide-and-seek game begins, a soft, eerie voice sings. But this isn't just creepy background music. It's based on a real Korean nursery rhyme. The original line, translation, hide well, don't let your hair show. It's what Korean kids chant during hide and seek. Sweet, playful, harmless. But here, the show twists it into something darker, a soft countdown to murder. Same rhyme, different rules. But what you probably missed is that at the very start of the episode, they quietly showed us how the season will end. Hyun collapses in front of the guards, crying, shaking, begging for death.
Why'd you let me live and no one else? Why didn't you kill me? Answer me!
He's not fighting. He's not planning revenge. He just wants it to stop. In that moment, he's already made his choice. He doesn't want to win. He doesn't even want to live. And that's the part no one saw coming, because by the end of the season, Hyun doesn't fight to escape. He walks toward death because he wants it. But that wasn't the only tease for the ending. Near the end of the episode, Myung-gi makes a quiet move. He teams up with Nam-gyu, the same guy everyone hates. At first it feels small, just survival instinct. A throwaway alliance, but it's not. It's the first crack in who Myung-gi used to be. By choosing violence as a shield, he starts becoming what he fears. He's not the villain yet, but this is where the spiral begins. And that's only